Yo, what's happening, Cucumber Squad? Right, man, let's get on to the next one. I'm doing paid reactions through and through. I am behind on my paid reactions, so I apologize. I do need to catch them all up, right? People have paid money for this, right? So I need to come out. So I'm behind by a day or two, just because I've had a lot of stuff happening, a lot of things on my plate. But it's good stuff, it's good things, right? Positive stuff, man. You'll see what's happening. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. We've got some Wolf and I are doing something super cool, and we finally actually managed to set everything up. Wolf is now free from Wolf React. Super cool. I've had a whole bunch of things that I've been doing, changes on the channel. You'll notice a lot of them. I just had my own personal life, blah, blah, blah. We catching it all up, right? Lime Cordiale, Money by Hartmann. I apologize. I know this one was supposed to drop this on Monday or even Monday or Tuesday. I can't even remember. So I apologize for the delay over here, Eric. But yeah, we'll catch them all up today. Lime Cordiale. Never ever reacted to this. I don't know if they're banned. I don't know. But it's called Money. So let's get into it. Thank you so much for the Skip the Line reaction, guys. I just want to let you know that the Skip the Line reaction special is done, right? It's no longer at the special price. It's now June, so I've stopped that. It's back to its normal price. I will run another special at some point in the next month or two, or 2 or 3 months actually. And actually, it's a good thing because I was actually starting to get a bit overwhelmed with the amount of reactions that were coming through. So I'm back. I'm glad that it's back to its normal price. So yeah, anyway, let's rock and roll. Lime Cordiale, Money. Let's see what we got. Let's go.
I'll find better things to do than get so fucking down about it. I've got broken bones, but which ones? Oh, who knows?
This has got very much like, would I say, is it a 70s feel or an 80s feel? Or even a 90s feel? I'm not entirely sure. I can see where they're sort of going with this with regards to Money. Like, he's like, I don't want to know. I pretty much don't want to know your stories. I don't want to know your issues. I've got enough of my own, to sort of deal with, my own life. I kind of feel like this whole thing with Money, it's almost like they're seeing everybody else like living their luxurious lives, right? And I'm sitting on the outside, right, as an employer, or not employer, as an employee, watching all these people kind of not appreciate what they have. I don't know. We need to unpackage this. So let's go. Why is this not playing?
I've got broken bones, but which ones? Oh, who knows? I won't sit here in the dark and cold, getting old and mad without it. It's the end of the evening and what is left. You're looking around for a lover but not for sex. Can be a fool if you want to, cause they don't care, as long as there's $1 that you can spend.
Hey. Okay. I got it. I got where he's going with this over here. Right? So I'm assuming he's going to go into a money is what he's probably going to say. So it's basically, I'm sitting here alone in the dark, right? So he doesn't have all these luxuries that all these rich people have, right? And all I'm actually I'm not even looking for sex. I'm not looking for an instant pleasure. I'm not looking for the decadence. I've spoken about decadence many times in this channel. Essentially, now we are now in an age of decadence. We don't care about the real things anymore. We only care about self-gratification. Like, we care about gratifying the self instantaneously. Now it's all me. I want, right? So that's the world we live in. So basically, he says, I want a lover, not for sex. I actually just want somebody who loves me, who I can share a space with, that I can have an experience with. That's all I really care about, right? But that's not what they're selling. That's what they're selling. What they're trying to sell is they're trying to sell this luxurious, flamboyant type life, because it's all about money. All of this thing is about money. Relationships is about money. Everything you see on TV, everything's directed at just money, money, money. You always forget about the people on the sidelines who are actually doing hard work to earn a bit of cash to just live a simple, modest life, right? That modest life means nothing to society. It's like, please, you on the side, you haven't made it, right? This is all about money. Even if you have a real relationship, it's not real unless you're flaunting it the way they want you to flaunt it, right? That's how I'm seeing it so far.
As long as there's $1 that you can spend, money is written on your face now. All you want is money.
Down a different road, at the end there was not much to tell my friends about, right? People travel different lives, like from what from the beginning, when I was in my sort of 20s, I even looked at my life as going differently. I had all these plans for 30s and 40s, and you know what? The most interesting people in the world are ones who don't have money. Genuinely, the most interesting people. I have got people, my own family members, right, who are multi-millionaires, right, that I unfortunately just don't connect with, because they view the world as just this money thing. It's money. Success is money, right? And that's how they see it. They don't see success as who you are as a person, or how you are towards other people, or whether you are vulnerable and open, whether you are sharing, or whether you are kind. They don't see it that way, right? You live in a small, modest apartment. It's not as big as my house. You don't have the car I have. And shallow. Can't connect with them. There's nothing to connect with those people with, because they see everything as a transaction. They see everything has a dollar value to it. And I don't see that. I don't see the world in that way. And therefore, we can't connect. I have blown more of my money on other people than I ever have on myself. And it's a mistake. It's a mistake. It's something I should have never done ever growing up, right? And there were times where I made a fair amount of money, right? But when I made a fair amount of money, I looked at the world as, come get a piece of my cheese. You know what I mean? Because I just liked company, and I would do anything for company when I was younger. But yeah, I'm not going to ever change who I am. Money's never going to drive me. I'm of the opinion that the last suit you'll ever own won't have pockets. But saying that, you do need to respect money. You really, really do. But you need to know that money is just a tool. The moment you don't look at money as a tool, that's where you go wrong. Money is just a tool. It's a tool for you to do things. If you need to open the back of, like, let's say a VCR, you need a screwdriver, like a star screwdriver. You take the right tool, right? And if you need to buy food and you need to put a roof over your head, you need money as a tool. But the moment you don't view money as a tool, and you view money as the be-all and end-all of absolute existence, money's never going to bring you happiness. It's only going to rent it for a little bit. Anyway, let's go.
You know you'll never reach that pot of gold. Just two kids that you argue about. I put my money on just searching for his money. Couldn't care what type of week he's had, or if he's stuck like honey. Make a lifetime full of small talk, pretending he's so funny. You just put that big old smile on, a lapdog to
that. He's showing you right here. Money doesn't make you happy. Money doesn't. All this facade around, people looking from the outside. Oh my God, they look so happy. And on social media, it's always You never ever know what's happening behind closed doors. And I'll tell you that 99% of Hollywood, 99% of the wealthiest, right, put on a smile for the cameras. But behind the scenes, they're unhappy. You've seen it time and time and time again. You lose yourself, doesn't matter how much money you have.
It's written on your face now. All you want is money, baby. But that ain't what I make now.
How happy. Fakery. It says money is written on your face now. It's actually quite humbling when you have all of this, and then my grandmother used to have a really cool saying. I apologize, I know I'm hijacking your reaction, Eric, but my grandmother used to say the tallest trees fall the hardest, right? So you need to have a strong foundation. You need to have a strong base of roots, right? If you're deciding to go to the sky. Because a lot of people are they're shallow, so they don't grow their roots tall enough. They don't grow their roots long enough. And they hit those heights. But the smallest breeze throws them down. And those tall trees, when those trees fall, they fall the hardest. In order to not fall is to know your morals and to know your values and to be rooted in that ground properly. And then reach for the skies. But without that roots of morals and values, right, when you hit that sky, you will topple. And if you go, the higher you go, the harder you're going to fall. And that's why the higher you go, the more you need to acknowledge, and you need to work on your roots the higher you go. It's basically like engineering, and the same thing with if you had to build a skyscraper, right? The bigger the skyscraper, the deeper the foundations. That's just the way it works. Don't be so shallow in your life to think that you are going to hit the highest of highs and forget your moral and value roots, because you will fall and it will be humbling. Anyway, let's go. And that's where it starts. It starts at the taste of the high life. Those were my most amazing moments in my life, is when we were young and had no money. And then you got a little taste of the high. I was in the hospitality industry hectically. I was in the entertainment marketing world. At one stage, I was actually in the culinary world. I was working with some of the best chefs in South Africa. Some of the best chefs in the world at one point. You went to all these rich places and whatever else, and then they let you have a slight taste of their high life, where they would give you like a massive tip, or they would give you I've had big tips before. I've had, if you had to equate it, I've had people pay me $1,000, $2,000 in tips for running events for them in their own private homes. These are rich people, right? And you get a taste of that high life, and that was like it was always like, wow, this is amazing. But that hunger was the most exciting part for me. It was like, oh my God, I want to be like this, you know. You feel special for that moment, but as you get older, you tend to realize, I don't need that. Really don't. It was beautiful to have those dreams. It was a great driver, but why? Today, after all that I've been through, give me my wife, give me my son, give me my 2 dogs, and my little apartment, and I'm off to the races. I love you all. Please stay safe, please stay healthy. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.